Hi. So, Bodacious Vegan here. And today, I wanted to have a video a little bit about my background. I've always had, people ask me, um, about Bodacious Vegan and all that. So I kind of wanted to get a little bit. I did have a couple videos that maybe explained a little bit of it. But anyway, so 2000, you know, my whole life, really, I cannot remember a time where I've been small or, one of the skinny people or, I've always been, bigger than others when I was in school. And to be honest, at that time I was in school, I was probably the only quote fat kid in school. I mean, there was only like one or two of us, right? And so it was really, damaging to me to live a life like that as a kid. And the fact that, I was made fun of because I was always the bigger one. I was left out of things. I'm always picked last, and it can go even to your home life. Oh, well, that's your sister. She big. She like to eat. And my family, you can't really miss meals, right? I'm not blaming them for it, okay? But, I was, like I said, even as a kid, I was, unhealthy. And as I became an adult, both of my parents were, drinkers and alcoholics. And of course, both of them smoked as well and, drank a lot. Kind of the working alcoholic, which you'd say, they would go to work and have their, beers or alcohol or whatever, which I understand. I'm not judging them for that. And so as I became an adult, I thought that was okay. I was with another alcoholic, for 21 years we were together. We had two children, and I was the same way. I'd come home and I would drink, commence to drinking you know, my beers until I was to the point of intoxicated, falling down, can't walk. And I mean, I did this for years. Come in 2000, around 2008 is when I really started noticing, like, I'm driving to work and my heart's beating fast, like, kind of like when someone scares you and your heart starts beating really fast. Usually your body can regulate that, and eventually you're able to breathe through it and you're able to regulate your heart back. Well, I didn't know this kept happening. It really got to the point where it would take my breath away. And I was like, God, I cannot, I'm trying to breathe, like, and it would just take your breath away. Your heart's beating so fast. So I went to the doctor. I mean, I got on medication. Of course, what did I do? I still kept drinking. I smoked cigarettes, probably a pack a day at one point. And, that didn't stop me. So in 2013, I was at work. I had went to work out that morning. I could not finish working out because I'm like, oh my God, I cannot breathe on this. Something is going wrong. My air is being taken away. So I stopped on the treadmill. I got off. I said, you know what? Maybe it's just one of those days. I am just going to go on to work. So I went to work, and my boss had asked me for something. I got up to give it to him. When I sat back down, I could not breathe. I started in a cold sweat. I mean, I thought I was gone for. I could start seeing the white lights because I could not breathe. So long story short, I went to the hospital. I had 3 blood clots in my lungs. My airways, all 3 of my airways were blocked. The doctor said I was very lucky to even make it there, that most people that come with this don't even make it to the hospital. He said, well, you're here now, so you're going to survive. And I promised to that day, I said, I need to do better than this. I need to live my life better. But I will tell you what, I didn't even listen in 2013 when that happened. I kept smoking and I kept drinking. I lost a father to my children in 2016. And my friend was, for the next year, I spent depression. I mean, just didn't know what to do, right? My friend finally said, listen, there's one way you can go about this, okay? you need to take care of this. You're not a good drunk. I mean, I know that everybody thinks they're this happy drunk, but you're not. You need to not drink anymore. I mean, I would do stuff that would be detrimental to me. So and so I started to really think, I don't want to live my life like this. Like, being an addict, it's really takes a lot of energy. It is a lot of energy on you, because the fact is, a lot of energy is looking to where you're going to get the next buzz or the next high, or, I mean, your whole life is that. Well, when am I going to get to smoke again? I mean, I did drugs before. Well, when am I going to get the next drug? Oh, I need the next drug. What can I do to get the next drug? When am I going to have that next cigarette? Oh my God, I need a cigarette. Your whole life is that. Your whole mind is consumed of that. So you don't really enjoy life. You can't sit out and meditate because your whole brain is thinking, I need to get high. I need to be high, And so I thought, I don't want this no more. I no longer want to be controlled by something, because my mind was controlled by the fact that I'm like, when is that next coming? I don't want that. So in 2017, I said, you know what? I'm not going to drink anymore. Shortly after that, I said, you know what? I'm not going to smoke anymore. Shortly after that, I said, listen, I need to get this diet together. I'm tired of my stomach hurting. I'm tired of waking up tired. Okay. That feeling of waking up like you are exhausted is crazy to me. I don't never want to feel like that. When I wake up, I don't feel like I'm so exhausted. I'm like, let's start the day. Let's get this going. Before, I had a hard time even getting up. Not only that, I was 350 pounds. My blood pressure was like 150 over 110. I was a, walking time bomb here, and I will tell you that, so I just started thinking to myself, okay, listen, I started getting together. I started, just doing the little things like, you know what? I like a whole food, plant-based diet. So, because what it is to me, you know what? I like not eating meat because your body cannot process it. You will notice when I ate meat, my digestion was off, right? You should not be waiting to digest something till 24 hours later, really look that up. Okay. You eat, you go, your body should be able to drink water. I mean, I can tell you, I've never even drank water. I'm like, why drink water? Isn't water and soda? I would wake up with a 32-ounce soda early in the morning, and not even the regular soda. I would wake up with those diet sodas, 32 ounces. Okay. Big gulps, and I would go at lunch. I would have another soda. Dinner time when I came home, it was beer time. Okay, there was no water. Now I am a gallon of water every day. I drink my water. I make sure I'm working out. I'm doing something 5 days a week because I want to be more active than I used to be. Okay. Not only is my health better, my energy feels better. I mean, I'm 46 years old. I can get up and I feel energetic. I don't need to nap. I will tell you before, I would get up and 2 hours later, I'm ready for a nap. And then another 2 hours, I'm ready for a nap. Okay, I was exhausted. Okay, the people on my dad's side of the family, you know what? And I'm not going to say, I think a couple of my mom said, they have diabetes. Okay. And that is really from, alcohol, a lot of alcohol drinking, a lot of eating stuff that, we shouldn't eat, right? I mean, they're eating, bacon. Okay. Any pork is really not that great to eat for you. But they eat pork and everything. I'm not even kidding. I mean, I am, I go to my dad's house and I will tell you, his beans got pork, everything got pork in it. When I first started this, my family don't understand this, they're like, vegan. Well, you can't eat chicken. You don't eat no fish. I mean, this was a struggle. So I've been doing this for almost over 5 years, almost, next year, almost 6 years, right? So it's been, for almost 5 years. Next year will be 5 years that I really been, being vegan and really trying a whole food plant-based, I would have to say, and I really try to stick to that. And why I say, I can go into detail in other videos about why I say whole food plant-based. And I can go in other videos about my family, because I'm not telling you, I'm not kidding. I mean, it took like, even now they're still struggling with the vegan because they think you can still eat fish and chicken and cheese. And I mean, they don't, and it's okay, because I understand that, I mean, my dad's from Mississippi, okay? I went to Mississippi and visited a couple years back, and no joke, I'm not even kidding, I couldn't find anything there that was vegan. Except going to the grocery store and getting some fruit and vegetables, okay? Cooking your own stuff. But they don't even have unsweet tea. I was so upset. I went for like a week and I was so upset because I'm like, why is there no unsweet tea in none of these stores? None, okay? You got to make your own stuff. I thought that was so funny. Anyways, more stories about them later. But, I am not a, small person here, okay? And I don't say that I am going to be a size 2. But I will tell you what, when I go to the doctor now for my once-a-year physicals, my numbers are perfect, okay? I don't have anything wrong with me. Every 6 months, I have to go for a checkup because I have really, that blood clot, they found it to be genetic. So I have to go for my checkups, a lot. And my blood pressure is perfect. I mean, Lord, to be honest with you, it's on the verge of being too low now. It's like 110/69, the last time. So my blood pressure is perfect. And it is that energy of feeling good about yourself, feeling good about your life and where you're going, and not being ruled in your brain about where is that next high, or when is my next beer, or I can't deal with life, I'm going to need to have a drink. Because if it is like that, get yourself together. Because if you have to have a drink in order to deal with life, that is yourself. It is not life. It is something within you that you need to get together. And I know that that is hard to say, because I didn't even want to hear it, to be honest. Because your biggest critic and your biggest problem is yourself. You are what is holding you back. Don't let fear or the control of who you think is telling you in your brain that you shouldn't do something, that you should do something, right? Because in your brain it's saying, well, you know what, you really need that next cigarette. You need that next cigarette. You know what? You don't need nothing. You don't need to listen to that. And I tell you what, I quit smoking, and all I had to do was say, you know what, I'm not going to do this anymore. That is it. You are not going to control me. You're not going to tell me that I have to have this cigarette or I've got to have this beer. You don't have to have anything. Don't let something control you, right? And you know what? I had to have that. A friend had to tell me, and it wasn't in a nice, and to be honest with you, I was mad for a few days. I'm like, oh, don't be telling me. Who is he to tell me? You can't tell me anything, okay? I'm like, ugh. Don't tell me I'm a bad drunk. I think I'm a fun drunk. Everybody loves me when I'm drunk. And that is not true. Most likely they're just dealing with you and you are getting on everybody's nerves. Being a drunk is not a good thing, okay? I'm sorry. I know people don't want to hear that. You know what? The best thing I did was to, realize that and make the steps to make an improvement. Okay? That's all I'm going to say. But that is why I have started the Bodacious Vegan company. I am here to help you. I'm here to be your best friend, because that is really a health coach, right? I am coaching you. I'm being your cheerleader. I am your friend when you need that friend. Because most people will not tell you the truth. What are they going to tell you? Oh, you're good. Because then they go home to their house and they don't have to deal with you, right? Or you don't hear from them for weeks on end. See, I'm here to tell you the truth and be somebody that is going to care about you. Because you know what? In this kind of world, this day and age, what do we have? We have everybody separated. Nobody really cares about anybody's mental health, physical health, nothing. We hardly even check on our parents now. We go shove them in, nursing homes. And I mean, come on. We have to do better about this. We have to be better about taking care of people. We should not say it's okay to be addicts and, our mental health is declining. Anxiety can be very crippling. You know what? And anxiety can feel like you have anxiety or you have AFib, what I had, and I thought it was anxiety. I mean, the doctor tried to put me on anxiety medication. It really wasn't anxiety, it was my heart, okay? And that was caused probably because of myself, because I was a drinker and smoker. Now, this is my own opinions. I am not a doctor. So this is something, if you feel like that you have a problem, please get help from go see your doctor. Okay. And once again, I am not a doctor. I cannot diagnose. I cannot treat you. I'm just giving my opinions about what you can do to get yourself together, because it's never too late. It is never too late. You can start at any age. You know what? My mom smoked for, oh man, I could say over 40 years. And you know what? She got COPD, have a hard time breathing. And I mean, it got really bad. And she's no longer smoking. And she is, in her mid 60s. And so born in 1958. I'm trying to do some math here. But yeah, so you know what? And I am so proud of her. So it is never too late that you can't change something. And I'm not saying that that's not going to be a struggle, okay? Because we all know that some things can be your kryptonite. Men can be your kryptonite. You can make the people who exercise too much, okay? Once you're an addict, okay, once you realize that, hey, I have an addictive personality. I know that about myself. I'm very addictive. I can be addicted to people. I can be addicted to anything, right? I have to just watch that. I got to go, okay, back up, Jacqueline. Okay, back up, girl, because you are getting that kind of addictive thing, okay? And so, and the only thing I realize that I can control is myself in this world. I can control myself. Don't let other things control you. And to realize that I know a lot of people, they're like, health coach, what in the world are you going to do? Well, I'm going to be your cheerleader just like this. I'm going to be, hey, you're doing a great job. Keep it up, okay? You are loved. You are loved. You are needed in this world. But what we don't need is for you not to feel good and not to feel loved. Because being an addict, I'm telling you, is very energy and time consuming. I mean, you don't even, you know what, how much time I got through the day now because I'm not doing that. I tell you what, just smoking takes up a lot of time of your day. I'm not even kidding. Every 15 minutes or 10 minutes, you got to go smoke, I don't have to do that. I don't have anything control my time. And I refuse for the rest of my life to be like, oh, well, I got to go smoke or I got to go drink. Oh, it's 7 o'clock. I couldn't do anything after 7 because I always felt like it was cocktail hour. So after 7 p.m., I'm like, oh, it's cocktail hour, time to go drink. Oh, I don't have that now. I can get up and go anywhere I want to go. I can go drive and, the things I did, I'm not even kidding. Like some of the things I did when I was a drinker, I don't even want to tell some of the stories. I mean, I don't think I can because not good, So anyways, Bodacious Vegan, we are at www.bodaciousvegan.com. I do have some blogs on there. We're going to be making some t-shirts because being vegan, I know everybody thinks that you should be a size 2. It's not about being a size 2. Honestly, I don't even think I could ever be a size 2 unless I seriously starve myself, and I'm not going to do that because I do like eating, okay? So, and anybody who tells you that vegans are just supposed to be a size 2 that's not right. And we need to get off of that. Okay. And what they say is do what's best for you, but don't give your judgment and opinions on somebody else. Don't make somebody feel bad before what size they are or what they're doing. Live your life. What does it matter to you what somebody else is doing? But all too often we are so consumed about how everybody else is living their life that it doesn't fit in our little happy bubble. And then we expect for everybody else to be that same way. Well, I got to tell you, I'm just going to be myself. I've had everybody my whole life saying, you're so negative. Oh, I don't care. Whatever. Look us up on TikTok. I'm on Bodacious Vegan, and Negative Jackie's got some things on there to say about. And also I am on Instagram and Facebook of Bodacious Vegan. I do have posts and I try to keep up, but you can also post on there if you have anything that you would like to say or add. If you would like to join our community on Facebook to give other people some encouragement, that would be great. All right, well, it's bye for now from Bodacious Vegan. Bye.